world of glamour and fashion is something that is a dream of many models and many people. Limitation is something that only exists in a mind. And today we have someone with us who proves it right. Miss Somya Thakur, who is an inclusive fashion model, Miss World Wheelchair 2022, and a TEDx speaker. Not only this, but she has been awarded with the title Million Dollar Smile. She has been raising awareness regarding inclusivity and disability across the world. There are people who love her and follow her. I think she is a true example and a role model for many out there. So please welcome Miss Somya Thakur. Ma'am, I'm truly glad that I could share a couch with you today, and I'm really happy that I am getting a chance to interview you. And you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you, Bhavya, and I'm so
So, ma'am, please tell me about your childhood and how it was like and your journey so far.
yeah. My childhood wasn't that easy. I had some accident, and that's how I acquired this disability. When I was around, I think 11 days old, I got slipped, and since then many things happened. My fracture just happened, and from then my muscle couldn't develop much. So because जब वो बच्चा प्रॉपरली नेचुरली एक्सरसाइज करता है वो नहीं हो पाया, तो मेरी मसल्स काफ़ी वीक हो गई एंड डॉक्टर एडवाइस मी कि आप पढ़ो भी मत एंड जस्ट ले डाउन. So but I really wanted to have my education and everything, and due to sitting I got scolioses over my back. My back got curved. So but yeah, I'm here through my will, and it's been a quite tough journey, I would say. But yes, I think if you have a will, then you can even live your life. Even like doctor gave me an ultimatum that you won't be living much. At the age of, I would say, 5, he said I would be living for around 10 more years. And at the age of 15, he said I'll be living my, late, early 20s. And here I am into my late 20s. So, yeah.
Well, ma'am, that's truly inspiring. I would say where there is a will, there is a way,
There is a
and
right.
you've totally proven that. You totally go by that, I believe. So, like diving into this further, I would want to ask, like, since you've won title of Miss World India 2022, so how did you develop your interest in pageants and modeling?
Okay, so after like I did my MBA from Punjab University, and I was searching for a job, but I couldn't be able to find where I cracked the interviews. The organization wasn't that open to take me, and sometimes there was a inaccessible infrastructure. So I was very depressed for a year that I couldn't get. So one of my mentors, she came up to me. I just said her. So she said, you know what, you have something in your, grace. You should try for I think a pageant or something kind of a wheelchair modeling. So that just stuck into my mind. Obviously when in your childhood आपको पता होता है देयर इज समथिंग, आप अपने आप को अलग नहीं लेते हो, बट दुनिया आपको थोड़ा सा अलग करती है. बट आई नीडेड दैट वैलिडेशन फ्रॉम समबडी कि मुझे कोई पुश करे. सो फ्रॉम देयर आई स्टार्टेड सर्चिंग if you have something, some kind of opportunity, and that's how I entered into it. So while searching, I got there was a Shalini Visakhan. She used to do the shows for differently abled. So I contacted her, and she messaged me one day that we are doing this Guinness World Record shows. So just send the pics. I sent the pics, and she immediately said that she called me and you would be my model and just come up to the Chennai, and that's how it just started. And into the pageant, because in this Miss Wheelchair India wasn't happening for a very long time. So I was searching, and in 2020 I met with a car accident. So I broke both my knees there. So I thought now what to do, because for 2 good years I was confined to bed, and due to COVID, the complexity increased, and due to my disability also it increased. So one fine day, that mentor again called me, and she said that this Miss Wheelchair World is happening, and I think you should participate into that. So but I had no confidence, because but then she said no, you should. And randomly I just applied, I just mailed and sent one picture, and we need to show the work we have done into our country for the disability, and how passionate you are to make a mark in the world. So that's why I just wrote it, and yes, I was finalist, and I was titled as Miss Wheelchair World India, and I was the only finalist to represent my country there. So yeah, that's how it happened.
Literally, I'm getting chills. Like, your story is really inspiring.
Right.
एंड हम तो छोटी छोटी बातों में ही इतना चीज़ों को डिफ़िकल्ट बना देते हैं. आई एम श्योर you are a role model of many people out there. But I want to ask you, who is your role model?
Okay, so there are many at times. आपको हर किसी एक ऐसे फेजेस आते हैं जो आपको हर किसी जगह पे मोटिवेट करते हैं, आई फील. सो I really get the role models. I think all the women's out there who is working too hard, and making a mark every day. I would say that is my the ultimate. मुझे उनसे बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलती है, and it's kind of kick that yeah, she is doing so good, I can also do that. So that is the, I think. And if I really wanted to say a particular person, yes, my mom is definitely. And I also look up to Sushmita Sen, the way her ideology is, and the strong minded she is, the way she carry herself, and the sensitivity of like the Mirza.
That's great. And since you are an HR, right? So please talk more about that.
Being an HR.
Yeah.
Okay, so I started my career, and as I told you, in 2019, and I was into an IT company. I was working there, and now it's I think good 4 to 5 years where I was been working as a HR, and I'm into now big four. So it's quite challenging at times, because managing multiple things is a quite a task. But yeah, I really like this, being an HR, how you handle the resources and the people. And so yeah, that's it.
So ma'am, tell me, like, what motivates you during tough times?
What motivates me? It's like talking to myself, I think. At times no one can motivate you. मैंने वो फेज भी देखा when I had nobody to talk. So the ultimate motivation you can only give to yourself. You know yourself better than anybody else. So I think that is the self talk, I would say. And definitely my mother is there, and I really get motivated from my work. The productive day when I'm working, that really makes me motivate. And more than motivation, I think अगर आप disciplined हो, it really make a difference आपकी motivation में भी. So I think just you need to show up rather than to be a perfection. You need to show up every day. So that is motivates me.
Yes, I totally agree. And I would ask you that how important is it for people who are disabled uh, to be part of fashion shows, or like, just talk more about their inclusivity in fashion and media today?
Okay, I think if we are talking about inclusivity and fashion, I think we really need to include that. Maybe because everywhere in the education system, in the infrastructure, सारे में है कि हमें डिसेबल फ्रेंडली इंक्लूसिविटी करना है वर्क प्लेसेस पे. बट व्हाट एक्चुअली क्या हम कर पा रहे हैं? क्या हमारा माइंडसेट वो है टू इंक्लूड पीपल विद डिसेबिलिटी? Just like women empowerment, we don't want ki higher status or maybe a lower status, but a equal one. So I think more हमें माइंडसेट चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है. सो आई थिंक नथिंग, एंड पीपल गेट रियली influenced by this fashion or maybe the glamour or the media world in the cinema also. So I think if we include it over the cinema or the media, so people will be get influenced. उनके माइंडसेट पे आ जाएगा कि दिस इज द न्यू नॉर्मल एंड इट्स फाइन टू they would also know how to interact with disabled people. It's all normal, but I think it's all mindset. So it is really important. It is the need of an hour कि we should include in fashion media, because we are doing so much great in Paralympics. Why not in this field?
Exactly.
Right. So,
So, like, how's the scenario about this in India, or like, there is any difference outside, maybe abroad? So, please talk about that.
अगर हमारा माइंडसेट इंडियन सोसाइटी का थोड़ा चेंज हो, I think in all space, either it is fashion, workplace, in everywhere, and I've seen in abroad also, because they have that mindset, they have that uh, friendly infrastructure, I would say. So we don't feel any different there. सो अगर हमारा माइंड से दैट ओपन हो, वो एजुकेशन हो, और हम सच में वो इंक्लूसिविटी इंक्लूसिव करना चाहें तो वो कर सकते हैं. तो अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा आई थिंक, बट वी नीड टू कम अप. एंड आई फील ग्रेट कि मैं थोड़ा बहुत इस चीज़ में कर पा रही हूँ. व्हेन आई रिसीव लव, a message from from the people that they also wanted to do the modeling and ये वो, तो आई फील कि हाँ, कुछ सही किया है और इसमें भी कुछ स्कोप हो सकता है. बट थोड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी अभी कम है इसमें. Yeah.
I get that. And ma'am, you went to Mexico for your competition. Please talk about that. Like, how was your experience? How was the stay and everything there?
Yeah, it was a great thing. I think if you represent your country in any which way, in any field, I think it is a great thing. It is a proud thing, and being there, it's one of the finest thing one can have and experience. And they were also get shocked that we have around 1.4 billion population, and from them you are coming to represent your country. And I was happy कि सबको पता है कि इंडिया में सिर्फ पॉपुलेशन ही ज़्यादा नहीं है. इट इज़ अ रियली good developing country, and we are doing so great in disability field as well. So I was happy कि जो भी मैंने अपना काम किया है इंडिया में about the disability, I could show up there, introduce them to our rich culture and all. So that was a great moment.
You made us proud. So, not to make it boring, let's play a short game. It would be a one word answer. So, your favorite food?
My favorite food, maybe Chinese. I also love my like mom's hands biryani, veg biryani. So yeah.
That's great. And your favorite movie?
Movie, lot of, like, I'm not that kind of movie person, like, but if you wanna say Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara is absolutely everybody's favorite, and something I don't think so. अभी ऐसा कुछ आ रहा है, हाँ वही है.
So, do you binge watch any series on Netflix? And or are you currently binge watching any series?
टू वॉच फ्रेंड्स, मैं जितने भी बारी देखूँ आई डोंट गेट बोर. सो मेरे पास टाइम है नहीं है, मैं थकी हूँ, आई ट्राई टू वॉच दैट ओनली. उसके अलावा आई डोंट.
Friends is my favorite too.
हाँ,
So, who's your favorite character in that?
आई थिंक चैंडलर.
Okay, okay. And one quote you live by.
And quote I live by, I think two of my favorite. One is uh, not exactly I know that don't just live, be a light. That is the ultimate thing, and I also believe that it's really important to have that liveliness, that innocence in you. And second is the, I think, the easy success built ego, and the slow success built character. So that's my ultimate favorite.
That's great. That's great. While mine is live and let live.
It's many, like मैं जिससे भी मिलती हूँ उनका यही होता है, but most of the time they don't stick to their what they say.
Right.
They have a problem with others.
That's right. That's right. And choose between one, fashion or HR.
Ah, that is the toughest. I don't think so. I mean, I can say a stylish HR, a combination of both, but I can't choose one honestly, because one is something that which is my working, and I have to be really cautious about that. I like my working, and another is something my passion, where I can make a difference, where things are being changing. So I don't think I can choose anyone.
So I really love your style. Please talk about it more, like what you're wearing and like what like is this color something that resonates with you or something like that?
Okay, not like that, but yes, I really like white. It gives me peace, and I think it just blends. It gives you a nice, what you say, a peace, a glow in your face. So I like wearing white. This is a dress which I just bought, and that's it. Watch and all. This is my pendant which mom gifted me. Yeah, that's it.
Do you like writing or reading books? If yes,
Yes.
then what kind of books do you like?
Books है, yeah, I love Secret, how you can heal yourself. That is the ultimate, जिससे आप आई थिंक कुछ सीख सकें, एंड या ये सब चीज़ें हैं। मुझे वो हॉरर वाली बुक्स नहीं पसंद है, ना मूवीज पसंद है।
So you're like more into self-help books,
यस
right?
यस
Like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I think it's an amazing book,
यस,
and yes, everyone should read
you
it
should
for
read
sure.
it, and I think autobiography also of yogi, that is also you can heal yourself, that is one of the.
Last but not the least, so if you could send message to the world out there, what would it be?
Okay, message. I think we all are so smart. We don't need it. It just I wanted to say a little, maybe two things, that don't just believe what others say. Just believe in yourself. Believe in your passion. You should know what the color of your sky should be. Don't allow anybody to tell you that you should do this or that this should be. And secondly, I think I really believe that we all are running into something. We are into a rat race. Everyone is going to, in their own journey, own fights. But I think let's calm down. Let's be an real empath, and let's be, little uh, not too harsh on yourself, even to others. We really judge others. हम बहुत इजीली जज कर लेते हैं, और अपने आप को भी इतना कोसते हैं कि हम ये नहीं कर पाए। सो आई थिंक लेट्स, हम भाग रहे हैं, जस्ट सिट डाउन एंड जस्ट रिलैक्स। इट्स ओके इफ यू कैन couldn't fulfill that deadline or something like that. So be a real impact to yourself, to others, and I think let's just hold each other's hands and grow with each other. So that is the ultimate thing I wanted to say.
Yes, that's true. I think we are totally in this rat race,
Right, right.
and everyone is running behind some kind of work, and they forget that they have a life too, and
Yes.
we should always be happy and should live our life. So to conclude in the end, I would only say, or I would only repeat it again, where there is a will, there is a way. And I'm truly inspired by Somya ma'am, and I'm sure our viewers are also inspired. It is not every day that we get a chance to talk to such a person who is really inspiring and motivating. Her laborious work and efforts has brought her this far, and there's a lot to learn from her. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Bhavya.
I'm really glad, and it was an honor talking to you.
Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.